Hello, welcome to Selamot Professional Development. Today we'll discuss Class E and about connections, how to connect to the system and how to connect the system to our students. Let's begin. In order to connect to our system, you can Google Class E, or you can go directly at classe.world. Besides that, we'll also discuss about sharing our units with our students. But first, a problem that might be encountered. When you do connect to the system, the students might tell you, I tried to open a new account and I can't. I don't see the button to open a new account. It happens sometimes. To rectify the situation, I have to go to on the front page of the website, in the URL to add the word new. Once I do that, the word create new account line opens underneath the word login. By pressing this, I'll be able to open a new account. It's important to note that besides your first name, last name, and your email address, in terms of username and password, the system is very lax. It can be very short, it could be the same, it is case sensitive, but it could be the same username and password. And it's designed for you to make it as easy as possible to remember it, both for your students and for you. There are some schools that do instruct the students to give a very generic type of passwords, each one different but unique in the structure to make it easier for everybody to remember it. Up to you guys. So let's continue. So once I have a new account and all of my students have an account, and I personally place those lessons into your personal account, you need to share those lessons with your students. Basically, what they need is the code, which is on the top right corner of the screen. This is the code that they need. They need to place this code right here by the circle, by the enter code on their screen on the new account. By doing that, they automatically become part of your students. This is the easiest way to connect students to you as a teacher. The second option is by pressing the button, the orange button, the link button, that will create a link. And this link, which again, I disseminate whichever system you have in your school, I give it to my students, and they take this long link and they put it into the URL. Once they have a new account and they put this into the URL, they're automatically in with the option with themselves as your students. Okay, so let's go into Class E proper. I opened Class E twice, both myself as a teacher and myself as a student. And this student already has stuff in the system, but I would like to connect a new unit to him, to give him a new unit. If you look at my unit over here, I would like to connect Sulamot Labachot for him. Now, if you notice that I have in Sulamot Labachot, I have two classes. If you need more than one class because you're teaching more than one class, please let me know and I'll give you two versions of the same class. So let's say I'm going to connect my student to Brachot Adgama. That's the name of the class I would like to give him. By me pressing on this class, I see the code that we talked about before. Here it is. I'm going to copy this code and I'm going to give it to my student. He's going to put it over here by the circle and he's going to press enter. Now, if he looks backwards, he has a brand new class, Brachot Adgama. Teacher on my left is now the students with the students on the right. Now, you notice when he clicks on it and he opens the class, he sees there are no lessons. The lessons in the students are not yet available. But if I go to the teacher side and I open it up, sorry, I clicked too many. There are many lessons. Where are they? So the reason that the student does not see it is because although he is connected to my class, but the lessons are not revealed yet. And that's the minus signs on the bottom left of every lesson. Once I open the lesson, then they will stop being populated by the student's screen. It's a management tool, which you can use in many ways. We'll discuss this much further, but in basic structure, it will prevent the students from going too much ahead. It will prevent the students from going too much backwards. We can discuss different features about whether you can see it but not do it, and how we can use it. We'll discuss this not at this clip, but in the future clips specific about this topic. But what we see over here is that now the units that the student has, and now we can actually fill in the information that needs fit. Okay, now he has the unit. So let's review. So discuss about making an account, discuss about the passwords issue. That is very light, but it is case sensitive. We discussed about how to get the opening new account option by clicking the word new into the URL. We discussed about giving the code to my students. And most importantly, for them to see the actual lesson, I have to open those lessons for them. This is for now. That's it for now, and hopefully it was helpful, and we'll continue with Hashem in future clips. Have a great time.